So first of all, organic reach. Organic reach is like you post something and people come and like it. People come to see your page where it's not costing you anything. It's not costing them anything. So they just come over and that's about it. So for that, the basic requirement is that you need to have a Facebook page. On the top toolbar near your name, near your profile, near the home button, near the chat section, near the notification, you have a create option where it's very easy to go ahead and create a page, create a Facebook page. And in case anybody has a problem, they are more than welcome to contact me. It is a step-by-step, very simple process. That's why I haven't included it in this. But if somebody does have a problem, if somebody wants some guidance regarding that, they're most welcome. Then once you have a Facebook page, what is important is that you need to keep on posting regularly. It doesn't matter what you post, you just need to connect with the audience and you need to connect with the people who are coming to your page. They may be your friends and family, they may be your actual patients who are looking you up on Facebook or social media. Now coming to what all you need to post, you can post a testimonial video. You can just take up your phone whenever a treatment is done from the patient and the patient is happy. Most of the time they're more than happy. So just take up the phone, record a video of them talking about their experience with your clinic, what they liked in your clinic. Nothing too fancy, nothing too elaborate. Just do that. Just take the video and just put it up on Facebook. So it's as simple as that. Then you can make some educational videos. This was one video that I made on Zoom only. I had a small presentation and I did a voiceover over it. And then I just put it up on my Facebook page. You can do that. Then you can write blogs and you can post them up on Facebook. Either you can put it as a post itself, which gets a little lengthy, but it's if you have a website, if you have a blog, then just post it up and share it from your personal profile so it gets views. Then vlogs, they are the video logs, just like blogs. So you can just take up your phone, take up your front camera, and just start talking about anything, any awareness, any treatment modality that you want to talk about, anything that you want to tell patients about. So you can just have a conversation. It can be as small as 1 minute, 2 minute videos, snippets, or it can be as big as 15, 20 minute, half an hour videos. That doesn't matter. What matters is that live videos or vlogs get a lot of engagement, get a lot of views. As you can see, 640, it reached around 645 people and 230 people were engaged. Whereas if you look at the previous vlog, okay, this one was better. Okay, so in this video, it reached around 320 people. And in this video, it reached around 640 people. So it's always better to do a live video. There's no doubt about it. Then memes is another good way of marketing these days. A lot of big companies are hiring memers for their brand promotion. So you can, there's no doubt. I mean, there's no problem if you do it for your clinic as well. These are some of the memes that I had made for my clinic. This is one of them. Then these two are others. Then this Batman one, this went a little viral and it reached around 6,000 people, close to 6,000 people. So that was quite an achievement. The whole purpose of this is mainly for branding. You might not get patients directly from it, although I did get around 2 patients from just posting all of this. But you might not, but this is more with the purpose of branding. But this is more for branding. But the paid section of Facebook, that is more for getting patients and getting, generating income. Then whatever offline activities you're doing, any camps that you're holding, any cross branding that you're doing, all of that you can post on this, and that also gets good engagement. The whole purpose of this is that if anybody is there on Facebook and maybe you run an ad, or if your patient wants to look up your page, when they come to your page, they see something. It's good for branding. Like even when we are on Facebook, there is a statistic that we are more 50% more likely to buy something that we have already seen on Facebook rather than if we come across something offline directly. So Facebook is a tool. Marketing is one part of it, but branding is another huge part of it. So even if you're not getting paid ads done, then doing this will also get you some benefit somewhere or the other. Maybe if not right now, immediately, maybe sometime later, but you definitely will get a benefit out of it. Then cases, you can post your cases. But one personal advice is that patients don't really want to see all the blood. They don't really want to see all the gore that's going on during our treatments. So if you can uh, post pictures of your cases where there's no blood or there's no hardcore cutting or anything going on, and it's just a regular treatment picture, just like there's this clean tooth and the x-ray of the tooth, something like that, that is always preferred. Patients always like that. But if you're going on posting pictures of your cases and your RCTs, patients aren't really understanding. So unless and until you are directing your Facebook pages directed at other dental surgeons, you have an academy or anything of that sort, posting in-depth analysis of all your cases, all your RCTs, they aren't really going to uh, do much. I mean, patients might not want to see all those pictures. Then infographics, although this is not exactly an infographic, but any advice that you want to convey to your patients, any fun facts, any awareness facts you have and you want to place on your Facebook page, you can do that, and you can I mean, patients can see it. Facebook Live, again, as I said, it is one of the best tools for engagement, one of the best methods of engagement on Facebook. It is a very good way to connect with your patients and your audience. More often than not, whenever you start a Facebook Live, or if you have already created an event and you have invited people over and people know that you're going to go live on Facebook. So there are a lot of times patients are there, patients ask their queries, and it's a good interaction for patients who don't know you already. And if they come to your page, come to your live, they more often than not, they will have some doubts about dentistry, dental problems, dental treatments. And if you answer them, it will begin to create a good rapport with them. And again, there's no doubt about it, it's good for branding. There's absolutely no doubt about it. This was when I had gone live at the beginning of my practice. So it got around, I mean, it reached around 2,500 people. So that was very good. Then this is one of my very good friends and college batchmates, Dr. Rudra Mohan's page. So what he does is every Sunday in the evening, he has one some specialist, some MDS specialist over, and he does a live interaction, live interview sort of a thing with them about patients, about treatments. And a lot of patients come, and it's very good for engagement. It's very good for the page likes, the popularity of the page, his clinic's popularity.